December 3rd, 1976, 2 days before the Smile Jamaica concert, two carloads of armed men drove into Bob Marley's Hope Road yard and shut up the place in hopes to unalive him. Who sent them, you might ask? The CIA, acting through a third party. But why? I will explain all in this video. In the 1970s, the CIA was running a massive destabilization program in Jamaica. But why? The Prime Minister of Jamaica at that time, Marley, alleged that the then Secretary of State, Dr. Kissinger, wanted to punish him and Jamaica for using Jamaican natural resources to better the life of its people, and for supporting Fidel Castro, sending soldiers in 1975 to support Angola's liberation struggle. If you know anything about Fidel Castro, you know that the CIA tried to unalive him 635 times but failed. So how did Bob Marley come in? It happened that Jamaica, as a result of the CIA destabilization program, has been thrown into violence, with the CIA arming street gangs with guns and drugs with the sole aim of discrediting Mali's socialist government in the forthcoming elections, and giving people the reason to vote for their stooge, ERASED of the Jamaican Labour Party. Bob Marley used his influence as a superstar to call out the CIA in his song Rat Race. According to him, Rasta don't work for no CIA. In bid to ease out the tension amongst the general public, the Ministry of Culture planned a free concert to bring people together and asked Marley to participate. Bob Marley, being a man of peace, agreed to this concert but insisted that the venue be changed from the Jamaican House to the National Heroes Park to avoid any political affiliation of any sort. But Marley's party, seeking to use that concert to their advantage, fixed an election 10 days after the concert. This upset Bob, but he decided to perform the concert anyway. 2 days before the concert, hell broke loose. CIA-backed assassins drove into Bob Marley's compound and shut up the whole place with the hopes of unaliving Bob Marley. But unfortunately, they ended up wounding him. But how do we know that the gang was backed by the CIA? Before one of the shooters was unalived, he claimed that the CIA had recruited them to assassinate Marley in exchange for cocaine and drugs. Bob Marley still showed up at the concert and performed for 90 minutes. Bob Marley went into a self-imposed exile in London, returning to Jamaica to perform in the One Love Peace concert, where he invited Michael Marley and Edward Segar on stage, urging them to shake hands. On May 11, 1981, Bob Marley died of cancer at the age of 36. But this story can't end here. Why, you may ask? Remember when I said, if you know anything about Fidel Castro, you know that the CIA tried to unalive him 635 times but failed. I guess the same happened to Bob Marley, but it was 2 attempts, because on August 27, 2018, that's 7 years after Bob Marley's death, 79-year-old B. Oxley, ex-agent of the American CIA, on his deathbed, confessed that he was responsible for Bob Marley's death. In his words, I went to Bob Marley's house and introduced myself as a New York Times photographer. I gave him a pair of sneakers as a sign of respect, and that was the end of his life. When he tried them inside, there was a nail with cancer virus, and he screamed from the pain it caused him. But I know most of you will be asking, is it possible for this to happen? And the answer is yes. The Church Committee of the 1970s unveiled the CIA heart attack gun. If this weapon exists, the testimony of B. Oxley might have been the true story. If you want to read further, the links to my research documents are in the description below. Subscribe for more content.